Yo, today I'm going to be explaining the spoilers and raw scans for My Hero Academia chapter 323. I post spoilers every week for the newest chapters, so make sure to subscribe to the channel. It seems like this chapter is going to be a long one, however not all the raw scans were released. The full spoilers will be in the description if you want to read along. Let's get into the spoilers and raw scans. Principal is looking over blueprints for the wall together with the teachers. They admit that they are all for one's prime target, but safety is not enough. The students and civilians should feel at home. 300 pro heroes are gathered to reinforce the wall with various quirks, so that the wall can move, fold, grow and stack, if there is a threat. Aizawa watches the wall from his office. He notes it won't be enough, but it will persuade those who need to come back and help. Kaminari explains the wall to Deku. I kind of want to see it transform. But I don't want that to be a threat for it to happen. Deku is distracted by the civilians shouting at him to leave. Uraraka says she will handle them. Best Jeanist makes a speech about denim being sewn together tightly and that bonds should not be frayed or else the constitution will be weak. The civilians get madder until Uraraka borrows speaker from President Mick. He has protected us. He's the one who can save us from Shigaraki, because he kept him at bay. Why would you punish him for being a threat to the villains? Deku almost smiles, but his eyes look sad. He thanks Uraraka for defending him. Izuku, your mother is over there. The chapter begins with a flashback of the students at the principal's office, just before they went after Deku. He remembers the principal's words about showing everyone how effective the UA barrier is, but he thinks that if they can bring Midoriya back peacefully, that will be enough to calm the civilians. Nezu disagrees, saying that it's not enough. Deku is currently the hero's trump card, so protecting him without proper security measures would be risky. After Tartarus was invaded, Nezu made some improvements to the school's security system. Now the UA barrier is not only a barrier, it makes UA move. The campus has been divided into several smaller areas and all of them are connected to giant transportation devices. As soon as any sign of invasion is detected, all these areas will be transported to an underground shelter, and from there they can take various routes all across Japan. Kaminari says that this sounds like something straight out of a robot anime, and Nezu goes on to explain it furthermore. The underground of the whole area surrounding UA has been covered with 3,000 layers of fortified metal plates. Any abnormality detected in at least one of them will activate the security system and the transportation devices. In addition, the plates also serve to delay any villains trying to attack, giving students and civilians time to get to the underground shelter. Other hero schools have also reinforced their security systems and are connected by these underground routes. Like Shikatsu Tokoyami comments that this whole deal with their metal plates seems too specifically made to deal with Shigaraki's decay, and asks why the principal had already started to plan this plan back at the culture festival. He jokes that he likes to spend money, but then explains that he is very cautious. Even these small steps that may seem illogical at first can be essential for walking down difficult paths. Uraraka begins her speech by saying that Deku does indeed have a special power. The civilians respond by saying that this is exactly why he can't stay in UA, but Uraraka says that Deku himself thought this way. He tried to walk away so desperately that all of them had to take him back. She continues, asking the civilians to take a good look at how Deku looks after taking all this burden by himself and leaving. There are some panels emphasizing his claw-like hands and feet, and some civilians gasping as they look at him. Uraraka says that Deku is the one who wants to do something to change the current state of things the most, and that he kept moving for other people's sake even though he knew he could be attacked at any moment. At this moment, the giant woman Deku saved in chapter 310 appears and recognizes him. Uraraka continues her speech, saying that having a special power doesn't make Deku special. Bakugan then appears on Deku's side, saying that civilians desperately rioting even while ignoring the security system is an example of what he told him last chapter, of something Deku himself can't handle by himself and needs to leave it to them. It cuts to an internal monologue from Nezu, acknowledging that taking the first step is always hard. However, he thinks that this step in specific will lead to the birth of a hero who surpasses even All Might. End of chapter. The last panel is Uraraka screaming in the rain. Thanks for watching the video. I have also released a video about the ending of Ma. You can check it out. It is linked in the description below.